Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Scarsh Goblin. This is the Goblin Cave TV, and today we are back with our Rogues and Refugees, our replacement, light-hearted comedy, no morality role-playing game, which is kind of the opposite of Saints and Sinners normal. We're using the Adventurers League material for this campaign, so it is this Descent into Avernus material, but it's from a different perspective. It's from the Adventurers League point of view, which is kind of very different. And I like how it comes from a very different, like, it comes from the side instead of starting in Baldur's Gate. It starts just outside Elturel, and we're still outside Elturel because this has been months since we've last played. We've only done 2 episodes with this group. We've done 1 episode with another group, which ended in pseudo TPK, and one of the players joining the dark side. So we're back with our original group. I can see someone doing this from our players there. But just want to say that the audio that we're using is from Syrinscape. They're amazing. Go check them out at syrinscape.com for all your online, offline role-playing audio needs. They are not a sponsor, but we think of them that highly that we recommend them every show. The other thing is that if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on our Twitch VODs, please go to our YouTube channel at Goblin Cave TV. It helps us out so much more if you watch our stuff on YouTube. You can leave likes, you can leave dislikes as well, but you can also leave likes, so use them instead, and you can leave comments, etc. It makes a big difference if you watch us there. Then the algorithm actually says to other people, this might be worth watching, and then it spreads a bit more, like a virus, but in a good way, a fun virus. Like, I can't think of any other fun viruses. Sorry, but anyway, please watch us over there. We're going to be shutting off our Twitch VODs at some point in the near future, so please switch over to watching us on YouTube. We can track all the viewers much better on YouTube. I know that sounds really bad and like in a Facebook type of way, but I mean the algorithms, like what works, what doesn't work for our show. So please do that for us, please. Anyway, let's go to everybody and say hello. So, hi.
Hand keeps disappearing.
Disappear. Okay, that was weird.
Distracted by the smallest thing.
Yeah, it's like cats. Yeah.
Well, I just rolled a 65 on my D100, so yeah, I failed. I failed.
I do have a D100 though.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got the big chunky
Sanity
D100.
What sanity?
Some of your dice are stupidly large.
Is that a bad thing?
Oh.
No, depends. It depends if it's your table or the DM's table.
I will say that my original pewter dice, I've only had like 2 sets of dice for 20 years. 2 sets. And my original pewter dice, which is in those 2 sets, cause like marks on every book and every table that I've ever rolled on. So my friends' books collections have all these little marks on the books because I used to roll onto the books. Because if you rolled on the table, it would dint them. And yeah, sorry.
This is where you take a small piece of plywood, or get a dice tray.
Well, no one really had dice trays 20 years ago. It wasn't really a thing. These days, it's like dice towers, dice trays. It's a weird whole environment. And hello, Polly. How are you going?
Hello.
Yeah. So it's a weird thing. We never had that thing. We never even had like voice acting. It's like until we. Yep.
Dice trays are good for like if you have like the fancy like crystal dice because you don't want them to chip.
Absolutely. Problem is, I've been collecting dice. I'm going to have to do a show on dice at some point. Once they all arrive. But
They never all arrive.
Can I be on that show?
Hello.
You've got the best dice.
I have such a I love dice.
You've got your collection.
Why are we going to just like have people submit clips of their dice collections? Like,
am I going to have to pull out my collection? It's
yes, you're going to have to.
It's just here.
Oh God. I'm sorry, we have derailed Rose and Refugees is now going to be us dice hoarders.
Oh,
This
you got a
isn't even
fancy
all-
box.
It's so pretty.
And it's double-sided for my expansion.
Yeah. Where did you get that?
There'll be spoilers.
Where did you?
Well, you have to tell us, like,
Fine.
later, please.
And
Offline.
this is your first clip of the show. Just say dice envy. It's like, where did you get this? Oh.
If you're new to the show,
I
we're
just-
very relaxed about this show, Marlon. This is our backup. You've got a
I
cute
just
look.
provided a cat bag.
That's a cute cat bag.
I just have my little IKEA thing because my dice collection is still not the best.
I don't remember
I'm
where
working
I got
on
it.
it.
I think I got it at like a lucky dip or something. It's supposed to be a pencil case, but
Yeah.
No, it is a dice case.
the dice case now.
And you've got the little dragon with the...
Mm.
It keeps
I
on
have
disappearing, yeah.
another bag over there, and more D20s over there, but my dragon was the most easily accessible.
So I'm on...
really like dice.
I'm on the fence where I've got a lot of beginner boxes because that was the whole thing for this year. We've still got to do more. It's probably going to extend into next year. But I haven't opened the dice in any of the beginner boxes because I don't play like over the table anymore. I don't play face to face. So why open the dice? But now I've got
Put in
a
your
case
shiny
which will
case.
store them all. But do I open them and
Yes.
move them out of the beginner boxes?
It depends.
answer
Are
is
you
yes.
going to get other dice outside of the beginner boxes? Because you want to display your most beautiful dice prominently. And typically, beginner boxes have like fairly standard dice. So if you're going to get very pretty ones, maybe you leave them sealed and like give them as gifts to
Although
like,
the
new players.
Cyberpunk
Not all of
20
them. The Cyberpunk
They were nice.
Red,
dice.
yes. But you can buy Cyberpunk Red dice separately, which is what I've done. So I've got those displayed in the case. My other problem is I've got really big dice, as was mentioned, and
Yeah.
none of them fit. They're like 36 mil dice compared to your 20 mil dice. They're
Eventually, I
sizable.
will be making my own dice. I've earmarked money for a.
You see the mini dice?
Yeah, I'm gonna be making my own little dice. I've earmarked money to buy a 3D resin printer once a few other jobs pay.
We used to have like 5 mil dice, like D6s. I don't know where we picked them up. We had like 2 massive sets of them. And so our dice tray for our face-to-face group was a big glass jar. And then on the inside of the glass lid, like you fit all the little mini dice. And so if you wanted to roll dice D6s, or a lot of them, we'd open that up and they'd fly everywhere. And then because we'd forget that if you open them up, they fly everywhere. So yeah, it wasn't always smart. But then
I
again,
have
we had a
some
D20
tiny
that big.
dice that are maybe like a quarter of the size of this, and
Yeah.
that's already small.
Yeah.
They're just so fun to roll.
Yeah, just a little itty bitty dice.
You got to
And
be
then-
careful though, because they can get lost in the carpet very easily.
Yes, absolutely. Like
Or eaten by a
the
dog.
crystal or the clear D4s, which I do have. They are the worst dice,
Those will
Especially-
hurt.
especially on a grey carpet,
Oof.
because you just don't see them.
At least they're not D4s. Also,
No, what's a D4?
No, they
Oh,
are.
A clear crystal D4.
No, bad.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, Altered Carbon should be coming soon.
Yes.
I actually noticed
Um,
that EB Games is actually getting the versions as well.
Yes, and Aetherworks as well in Australia. Are going to be having copies because they always have copies of things because they're the distributors in Australia for pretty much everything Kickstarter.
Also, yeah, welcome to Rose and Refugees.
Hi.
We sometimes roleplay.
We
I-
sometimes actually play D&D.
I did explain this is like a more casual game, less serious. I still haven't read up anything because I was just informed that, oh no, they haven't done certain things in the adventure because it was like 4 months ago the last time we played. Probably about 5. So if you're watching this in order, first, second is with this group. Third is with another group. We're back to this group again, and don't expect any of the voices to be the same. From the first episode to the second episode was about a month or two.
Wait, when did?
And then it's about five months maybe from this one.
Episode 2 premiered on YouTube July 10th.
Okay. So it's been a
Holy
while.
hell.
It's October.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is our more casual side of things.
This is we need to do a show. Hello.
It's been a hot minute.
And it seems that every time I do this, I'm really heavily medicated when prepping. Because so I was
Adds
prepping
to
again
the
yesterday,
charm.
and I've got my heat pack again. Same issues with my neck from the start of the year. So yeah,
Oh,
adds
oof.
to the creativity, I think. Yes. So shall we do our intros? So we've been roughly on for a while. Hi.
Hello.
Emmy, would you like to do your intro?
Yes. Hi, I'm Emmy Rabbit, but you guys can call me Emmy. I play Ruben, the half-elf warlock.
I was expecting human monk.
I know.
I know.
But
So was I. John.
I had to like really think about it.
I was gonna say, is it hard to not?
Yeah, like I had to like actually stop and go, wait.
I think. Ava, wait, no, wrong.
Actually, is Ava the longest character you've ever played?
I've played a character longer than that.
Okay.
I've played a character for like 3 years.
Okay.
It's
I'm
my
just
half
asking
elf.
because of the one shots you were doing with Gathering of Nerds so often.
No, we played like private. We play like
Yeah.
private games. We haven't for ages because a bunch of them were in person and we put them on hold for COVID and
Which is always fun.
the big C. Yeah.
Yeah. And so we have Dell as well. By the way, there's no labels underneath because we've changed the overlay and I've went searching for the overlay and it's the wrong one, but just don't tell anyone.
Hi, I'm Dell. I'm playing Lady Grace Majesty, the trickster cleric, the human trickster cleric.
And Mr. Live Producer.
Hello, I am Miss Producer, and I'll be playing Old Yellow,
Just yellow.
the wood elf.
Can't even pronounce the character's name.
No, it's been that long.
See, this is why you don't do like second names for characters or stupid fantasy names for any first or second name for a character.
Hell, considering when we did this originally, it was like you
Remembered
have
mine.
like half an hour.
Yeah, we had. I'm pretty sure like we
how
made
long?
them maybe 45 minutes tops.
Well, I was actually making the adventure in that same time and overlay, and yeah,
I
Yeah.
had more time for my character, but you know,
Yeah,
because I enjoyed like
you fancy.
and you can make up a
Rest of
character in
us were
5
just
minutes.
like me.
yeah, actually, that's what I used to do for the one shots because I
Yeah.
would be lazy and leave it till last minute. So I'd be there like 30 minutes before leaving, just making my character.
So, an offline backstory is that when you did, was it Ava? No, when you did Meg,
Meg.
that took 5 minutes.
Well, that's probably because Meg was a character from the one shots
Yeah.
that I dragged over, and I just
So usually
I
I
love
would
that,
usually
it's
I would
lovely.
sit usually I'd sit here for like hours talking to someone, making up their characters, and it's like, oh, I'm done. What?
But yeah,
It's like,
it
yeah,
doesn't
it's
take me very long. It maybe 10-20 minutes to make a character.
And no, everyone doesn't change their names to things that I can't pronounce because I've had that in too many shows, and mostly I blame Wayward.
I'm
For-
gonna give Ruben the most confusing like
Backstory? Go for it. I don't
backstory
read
and
them.
last name.
I'm
Have
not reading them.
fun.
I'm not reading backstory. We don't have backstories. No backstory. No.
Ask me about my tragic backstories. No, there is a shirt with that on it. I'll like-
Yes, there are shirts with that. Multiple shirts. And the whole the fighter tells tragic backstory. The necromancer. So where did your family die?
No.
I do like necromancers that have got that waste not, want not type of idea. Recycling.
We're taught exactly. We're taught to recycle.
Actually, that's again one of Wayward's characters who had a stupid name. The hippie necromancer.
Oh God.
It's all in the circle of life, man.
But anyway,
No,
I think
all in the circle of death. Yes.
Should we continue the introductions?
Yeah. No, we've done all three.
Yeah,
Will's not
do.
here. Will's not here. It's not a 5-person game. Will's not here. Midterms are a thing.
He's being a responsible student.
Did I like zone out somewhere?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, you have. Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes. Hi, my name's Karsha Goblin. I'm the crazy GM for this one, where we're doing Adventurers League, kind of unprepped Adventurers League stuff. Because why not? So, shall we do the last time? Who wants to actually? Who remembers the last time?
Dragon Balls. I don't.
I was unconscious for a large majority of it.
Yeah.
I was running away from the crazy people who
So
were trying
I
to
can
kidnap
tell
me.
you what happened after.
Mr. Live
Well-
Producer's loading up YouTube.
No.
Yes, I'm
no,
fairly
maybe.
sure last time Yeller and Luca, who would be Will, who is not here today,
We miss you.
dragged my unconscious body out of an evil lair that was hidden in like a hill or something. And poor Ruben was like,
Well, how long did we spend trying to get Ruben in games? Like half an
Yeah,
hour.
half the show
Half the show.
was
Yeah,
trying
like
to get the
an hour
character
or two? Yeah.
to actually join the party.
Hang on, sorry, someone's at the
Poor
door.
Ruben witnessed
That's okay, we're
these
just gonna
two
blame you.
guys dragging a possibly dead body out
Yeah,
and was like, fuck that.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. So half of
got
episode
messed
2
with it.
was trying to get Ruben into the party because the party was dragging an unconscious body out of the cult temple thing, and the Ruben is a young child trickster, bastard really, who's a loner, which makes things even worse. To join the party. So
Who is also dicking around of us is like with a unseen servant,
yeah,
which scared Luca. Was it Luca?
Yeah.
Lucas.
you're just
Luca
blaming
was-
on other people.
Luca
I think it was
pretty
Yellow.
paranoid.
I think it was
Luca,
Yellow.
Luca just said ghosts and then was like, ghosts.
Yeah, because of backstory which was never made up or anything. So eventually, the party was formed forcibly by the GM later, and they were sent out to recruit more victims for their caravan back off to Baldur's Gate. By recruiting, it's like
Victims. What'd you
More
get?
people to come with us so they wouldn't die.
and so they could be charged. And you've got a present.
You know what I was saying before we went live that I was waiting for?
You got new toys. Is that dice?
I got a new keyboard.
Oh, yes.
Now, you're going to have to wait because you might need to use the keyboard you currently have. You're not going to wait, are you?
Well, I'm not gonna wait. Well, I'll do it on stream. It's fine.
Shh, quiet.
So
We'll just
anyway,
keep talking.
Anyway,
keep talking.
we're very casual for this game. So the group was recruited and sent out to recruit some more people from the mill, and of course to get food and provisions like flour. I.e., they were going to steal the flour until they came across the miller who was going to give it to them. But while they were loading up the wagons with all the flour and whatnot, they were sent to help out someone down the road who was wanting to stay. A poet by the name of Billiam. And the poet
yes.
was a bit of an asshole. Wanted to sit on his pot sit on his porch and write about the world burning in front of him. So instead, he assigned a fetch quest to the party, multiple fetch quests at that, where they had to pick up, and let's see if we can find the list. Specific ink from a grove, paper from a shop, feathers from an island, and then return back to Billin because he'd need more papers for his diaries, for his writing on the road. Now, the group went to get the paper from the shop, which was closed due to arcane incidents. Minor arcane incident. I.e., there was a rogue lightning bolt orb in the middle of the shop.
Which was poked.
With a metal pole. Yeah, that happened. While the others went in the back door to try to steal the chest.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that will happen too.
Guys,
That went well.
they sent me a mouse pad instead. They sent the wrong thing. I already have the mouse pad.
Now you have 2.
Well, I want the keyboard. I paid $300 for it.
For a
I
mouse,
want it.
That's a pretty good mouse pad.
Oh, man.
That's an amazing mouse pad.
Lady Grace,
Actually, that's
well
a-
done on that
that's
swindle.
Blame Luca. He's not here.
Blame Luca.
He needed the money, so he stole it.
You gonna be okay, Emmy?
I'll deal with it later.
This is why you don't open things on live TV.
I've got video evidence now.
Actually, yes, you do.
Gonna clip that. So yes, they went and they essentially discharged the electrical bolt by sticking them at a pole and blowing each other up, and stealing the chest. They do
And you got
have
the paper as well.
and they got some paper out of all that.
All that for people.
Yeah. So
Now,
there's
Can you imagine what we're gonna go through for the feathers?
yeah. You were told to just get the feathers and not go further into the island.
Yes.
So would you like to go to the island?
Yes.
Okay.
Gotta go there to get the feathers.
We don't want to go to the islands. Like, they really need to rescue this person. He is old.
We're very reluctantly moral
Yeah.
here.
It's like, this fish quest taking like 5 months or something.
Time flies when you're not actually playing the game.
Just don't get yourself killed. I have one spell left, and I'd rather use it for me. I'm not doing too well.
I'm fine.
Good for you.
Hooray.
So, the island which you were told to get the feathers from is not too far away. You go down the mountain or down the hills, down a few roads, and there in front of you is a river that goes around, not all the way around, but goes slightly around El Terrell. Well, what was left of El Terrell, which is nothing. And there's an island about 200 feet into the river.
How big
Are
is
there
the
any
island?
boats?
The island's not huge, but it's like a elongated, like, island.
Does it have a creepy name?
You weren't given it a name at all.
Are there any boats on the river's edge?
Would you like to search for boats and keep a lookout? And that would be a roll.
Yeah, I can absolutely do that.
Let's get ready for. So just another thing before we get into the rolls. The donations work opposite. So normally donations you get a dice to add to a roll. In this case, you're donating to give it a dice to minus a roll.
Which is perfectly okay because
Yeah, it's
like
fine.
we're all happy with it. Bad rolls are fun.
Bad rolls
Bad-
are the name of what this show's about.
All right.
Along the lines of, it's the bane. You can bane us, pretty much.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah.
But those banes can go to D12, and I can tell you when to use them.
Does that mean if they go up to the D20, we get to decide?
Be quiet, you. Okay, let's go.
Sipping on
Yeah,
the
I'll
tears
allow
of the-
that.
Sipping
I'll
on the
totally
tears
allow.
of the DM.
So yes, do your search check, maybe.
Investigation or perception?
I don't mind either one.
All right.
15, not bad. So you go through and you're looking up and down the street. You do see a wharf, quite a fair way up the river. It'll take you about 15 minutes, but you can see a couple of small boats on the wharf.
Can I roll perception to see if I can find any of the feathers just laying around?
Yeah, you can try to look from where you are.
And
And at 23, you can see a bunch of feathers on the island. In the reeds, they're very large feathers at that.
how large? Oh God! I already thought it was a pompous bugger, but when the feather he wants to make a quill out of is larger than him.
Well, they're large
Alright.
feathers.
Fine, let's go and get this stuff.
So also with that, you see the fires off in the distance. You also see, well, there's some strange things flying about and moving about in the ruins of what Eltrell was. Just a reminder, there's a lot of bad shit around.
I think that's their feathers. Found the chicken.
Well, you haven't seen the chicken. You haven't seen where the feathers come from.
Well, you said there was things flying around.
In the distance at Elturel.
Yes.
There's the chickens.
Mm.
We've
Darn.
seen non-feathered things flying around too.
Demonic things.
Mm.
Right,
So you-
well, I
Fine,
don't
let's-
plan to swim across, so...
Are you sure? There's a DC for swimming.
I don't plan to get wet, so...
Okay.
Nah, I'm good. I'm not swimming either.
So you go to the jetty and there's two boats at the jetty. A quick cursory glance and both of them are broken.
Can we just imagine all of our characters looking there going
Rude.
at the same time, synchronized sighing?
There are ropes there. You can probably like string ropes out. Just-
That would still probably get us wet.
yes, someone would have
I
to
would
swim.
like to avoid that if at all possible, yes. That's not...
Luca,
No. No. I'm not forcing someone else's character to do these things. This is on you.
judging intensifies.
Not it.
He mutter under his voice. And the horse is riding on. All right.
Oh, guess
so-
someone's swimming.
Actually, can elves walk across water?
No.
Where would that have even come from?
Lord of the Rings?
Are
No.
elves biblical features?
None of us wants to swim right now.
They also like writing like instructions on tablets.
Yeah, true. All right. 'Cause the history of the show is we tend to roll really badly.
Really, really badly.
Really,
when we
really
need
badly.
to roll well.
Good dozen critical
Okay,
fumbles in the first
All right,
episode.
you know
alone.
what? We gotta see how we go.
Straight to the bottom.
Straight to the bottom. So I am going to take the ropes, tie it to what's left of the wharf. I'm going to swim across and tie the ropes to the other side. So there's going to be one rope high, one rope low, so I can just do the whole shimmy things.
Okay.
Is there 2 ropes or 1 rope?
There's enough ropes to get there in one.
Okay, oh, look, screw that.
It's
then.
only
Then-
one rope.
Well, no, you have to tie the ropes together like you said.
Yeah.
But to do two ropes would mean like there's enough rope to get there
Much.
once with a little bit left over, not 2 ropes to go one there and then one high and do like the postman's walk.
All right, fine.
So they can
I'll
type rope if they've got good balance.
I'm going to get wet
I
anyway.
know.
So let's do the 1 rope, swim
Mhm.
across. Tell me what I need to roll.
High usually, but that's this game, not. There'll be a strength. Sorry, an athletics. So strength athletics roll.
Strength is 2. Where the hell's my
I'm
athletics?
glad it's not me because my strength is shit.
Oh no,
Damn.
it's going to get worse. All right.
I mean, we really needed Luca for that because I'm pretty sure he's the one with strength.
Yep.
I have
saving
an
throw.
8.
Would this be classified as
I
survival?
have a 9 at least.
Let's see.
Stronger than a 13-year-old.
No, the survival will come in to check how good your rope tying was.
Okay.
But no, this is certainly athletics. Oh, and I think we'll take a note out of Pathfinder 2 and do a secret check for that survival check.
Okay.
So I'll do the roll. You won't.
Yeah,
see it.
so it's
Explain.
4 for survival, plus 4 for survival.
Can swimming be a wisdom-based ability?
Not really. Not that I can
That's
think
what
of.
that was. I feel like that's what that was asking.
So you want strength. Where the hell's
Yeah.
strength?
No,
okay.
it's athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's written down as strength athletics check. So it's athletics check.
Hooray!
So Yella jumps in with the rope in hand. The rope stops moving. It keeps on moving. Yella hasn't gotten back up yet. It's still under the water. Time keeps going.
Surely a grown man would know how to not drown.
Time is continuing.
I would like
Still
to
have not
try to
surfaced.
swim again.
I'm gonna pull on the rope.
Would you like to do a swim check, please? And can I get a strength athletics to try to pull on the rope as well?
Oh, I mean, I mostly just want to see if there's any give to it. Like,
I'm assuming that the Yella's still holding onto it while walking on the bottom of the.
Okay. Oh god.
How deep do you think this is?
A bit hard to say with the flowing water. Oh my god!
I'm just kind of
There's give, there's resistance, and Yella, you're struggling to get along the bottom. Someone's pulling you.
all right. Well, if there's a little
Can I
bit
roll
of
strength to pull it
resistance-
back?
Yeah, you can do a opposed strength test. I don't mind that. Please roll
I
high.
think-
trying
Please
to
roll
pull
high.
him
I think
in.
Please roll
they're
high.
stuck on something.
Please roll
I'm not
high.
trying to pull him
No,
in. I'm
please roll
just
high.
seeing.
You're just grabbing the rope and tugging it.
So the rope gets pulled back, and you just let go. Before it's pulled, before you're pulled in. And
Well, there's no longer any resistance.
there's no more resistance.
It was a good thing.
You're no
and
longer
now it's a
snagged.
bad thing.
continues to walk.
Would you like to say try to
Breathe.
swim
Yes.
to get to the breathing side of things?
I would like to swim, thank you.
Yeah.
Athletics.
How long do you think he's got down there?
I have no idea, but generally bodies float.
Wow.
This is this game.
Yeah. Perception 23.
It's gonna be so
Swimming.
funny if you drown.
You're comfortable on the floor of the river. The current's easier here. The current's a lot like harder as soon as you start getting up. The current gets a bit harder. He still hasn't surfaced. The rope's still moving.
You wouldn't want us to make any rash decisions.
Sure, he's fine.
There's the point where you're worried about stuff. Like you start to actually searching. How long can an elf hold their breath?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's
It's
one plus your con mod per minute.
A number of minutes equal to 1 plus his con.
So we don't have token art for this game, by the way.
No,
Just
no.
pointing that out
There's a
there.
Which means it's okay if we die.
Yeah.
So like, what's my con?
Immediately.
Okay, so I have 2 for my con, so I can go for about 2.5 minutes.
Yeah. So would you like to try swimming again, or are you just comfortable on the floor? On the riverbed?
Enjoy myself, taking my time. I'm gonna try to run swim again.
Okay.
Yeah, fine, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Okay, another natural 2.
Or 1. I don't mind either. Oh, he finally surfaces.
Oh,
So you're walking along the riverbed, and there's like what looks to be a boat wreck, and as you it's in your way, but you just walk up the boat wreck and you surface, and now you're swimming on the surface.
Hey. That's horrible.
You needed 12. Not hard. Just 12.
I think he's fine.
Yeah. So you make your way to the edge of the island. Where are you going in the island? What?
I look for a tree or something to tie the rope onto, something sturdy-ish.
Okay. So, shall we do a survival check for who was tying the rope back at the dock?
I'm pretty sure Yeller was tying both of them.
I did specify I did tie it at the dock.
This makes things so much easier. Means I get to do 2 hidden dice rolls. Although I have to change your character sheet because it's not set up to be how I'd usually have it. Let's see, we have the there we go. Never Whisper, Toggle Whisper. There we go. Toggle Whisper, GM, and this should just roll just straight to me. You should not be seeing this in theory. We figured this out, by the way, in the other game. So that's a survival. Okay. So the first one is for the island. The first one is for the dock. Second one is for the island. And because you've got it set up to roll both dice, first dice, second dice, in one roll. And hopefully you didn't see that. No?
Natural 1s, both. Good.
Good. Okay. So I'll change that back to normal. And so they're the 2 dice rolls. And you think that the rope's nice and solid and everything's perfect.
Yes. Everything is fine.
Yep. Always great. Yes, Polly, you can see the rolls. They can't. That's the idea.
can I go twing?
Toing. It moves a fair bit. But You think it'd be right? You wouldn't
It'll
want to
be right,
tightrope walk it or anything like that. It's got a bit too much slack. And moves a little bit in the current.
The rope is just to help him get back.
I thought the rope was to help you go there.
Yeah.
I have a question.
That might be what he thinks.
When you say the boats are broken, do you mean like they're leaking?
Leaking with big enough holes that it will take some work to fix them.
Is there any barrels nearby?
Let's do essentially a luck roll. So do a we a luck roll for this.
Basically, I want like to sit on, so I can just pull myself along the rope.
Oh, for that'll be survival.
Me,
Just having something be occasionally right for you.
something that's buoyant enough.
Like maybe a crate,
Yeah.
like a makeshift raft out of the lid.
You can find something that's floatable. You can find some barrels. You're gonna right inside the barrel or outside?
I feel like outside would be too difficult. Because then you have to worry about
Falling off. Damn.
falling off.
There goes my high DC for the decks.
Yeah, I'll get a barrel and sit in the barrel and pull myself along.
Okay. So you get your barrel, put it in, you sit in the barrel, it drops a bit closer to the water level, but you're light enough, you're a young child of 13, and you start working your way across. And let's see, I do have something here for that. Can I get an athletics check, please?
Oh no.
Athletics or dex? I'll allow dex as well.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
great.
Dex
Thank
rolls are
you.
much better.
Okay. So you slip a few times, but you keep on catching as you're walking your way. You're working your way across. Your hands slip on the wet rope, but you catch it every now and then just to make sure you get through. And you're bobbing up and down in the water. It's a bit hard to control, but you get to the island.
I like get out of the boat and I'm just like, oh, my clothes
Can
are
I get a
damp.
reflex check, please? A dex check, reflex. Saving throw.
Saving throw? Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't really change the roll.
Yeah, same thing. We'll take the 13. As you get out, the barrel starts moving from underneath you, and you grab it, and you grab the dry land at the same time, and you don't get wet.
I imagine my clothes are still a little damp. I'm just like,
Yeah, a little bit from the spray, but you don't fall into the mud on the edge.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying, and the barrel doesn't fly off. Lady Grace, can I have a perception check, please?
Yeah, I'm like looking to see like how long does it take to get a feather?
You see, as you're wondering how long is it going to take to get a feather, I'm assuming you're just sitting down at the dock, just waiting.
Ending, but yeah.
So, well, not really paying attention to, well, other things around you until something does catch your attention. You see behind the houses nearby 2 demonic looking creatures just walking between one house to another.
Have they seen me?
Not that you know of. These ones, one of them has lots of, like a porcupine. The other one, similar to before, the small little bat-like wings and little horns.
Okay.
Seems to be on a leash.
So
What would you like to do?
That's a good question. So these boats that are unusable, are they sunk? Like, are we seeing the boats under the water,
Well,
or they're like kind of up on the land a bit.
when I say unusable, like they're in the water, but they're in the water. So, like the bottom foot of the boat is like they're only little rowboats is water.
Is there anywhere around me that I could feasibly hide without getting wet?
You could hide in the boats and hope that they're securely secured to the dock, and you
I
don't
thought the
just
boat
float
was-
off.
Oh, so I thought the boats were sunken.
Well, they're half sunken, like
Okay, so they're
yeah.
Titanic.
well, they're sitting flat, but they're like they've taken on water.
Oh, okay.
So you can hide in the boat and therefore be in the water, and just hope that the boat is securely secured to the dock, and you're not going to float away. Or you could
Okay.
jump in the water and hold onto the dock and hide under the dock.
Well, so I have some rope. So I'm just gonna loop it around one of the poles and hide in the boat.
Okay. So can I get a survival check, please?
I'm not like tying it. I'm just like looping
still-
it and holding onto both ends.
It's still hard to work around all the like the rushing water from the river and the moss around the actual like the pier legs and things like that. You do get into the boat, a bit wetter than you'd expect, than you would like,
Yeah.
but you're below the edge of the lip of the actual boat itself, concealed. And I think we'll just leave it at that for the moment. Back to the island.
Oh, great. Thank you.
You've secured the rope. You've now got a barrel for whatever purposes you want the barrel in. And there's reeds that are in between you and the island proper. There's trees further in.
Are we not on the island proper?
Oh, you're on the island, but there's reeds. But like, I mean, there's the island proper will be like the trees and the
Yeah.
the more vegetation, but you're like in the reeds.
So it's technically
outside.
we're on the shore.
Yes, the
of
shore.
island. Yeah. I was going to ask the beach, but I'm going to say, yeah, I don't think there's going to be a beach.
No, not a beach.
Okay. What can
I'm gonna move the barrel so it doesn't get washed away. First
Mhm.
off, because I'm gonna need that later.
Yep.
Um,
So you pull it on a little bit further, so out of the water, and yep.
Okay. I would remember where. Would I remember where the feathers are? Or do I see? the feathers
You're
in the
seeing it
reeds?
from on the other side, from like further down the.
Okay. Well, I sigh and just try to find.
I can see if I can see the fellow.
Yep. See the feathers and make sure that nothing's coming to try to get us on the island.
Can I get for or I think more of a survival than perception in this case, because you are searching through the reeds and searching for
Yeah.
instead of just looking for something.
From both of us, or from just
One will
from-
do.
Okay.
So you do see some feathers further in, like you do see some feathers like further in the island proper. You see one. It's kind of strange. It's hanging from like a branch, but of a tree, and the feather is again quite substantially large. You would have to go further into the island to get this one, or you could go to the outside and circle around the island to try to find more in the reeds.
Would I know what creature these feathers are coming from?
You could try. What type of track would you think there'd be?
I was going to say nature.
Nature? Yeah, you could try nature.
I'll try nature, and okay, I'll take that.
Nothing would really be. Nothing normally in nature would be that big. Monstrous creatures like giant vultures or giant eagles would be that big, and griffins would be would have feathers that large.
Technically, they're a part of nature. Just not
But they're the monstrous side of nature.
Yeah.
the
Yes.
big boys.
Yeah.
The big boy nature.
Yeah.
Oh. This ain't gonna work out well.
So would you like to go around the outskirts and see if you can find something, or go further in?
I'll go around the outskirts, thank you.
Oh, awesome.
Oh,
Um,
God. So you...
I'll stand here and guard the barrel.
Barrel.
Don't want to lose it.
Grumbling, grumble, grumble. Alright. I shall walk around the island to see if I can find the feathers.
So walk through the reeds.
I'm gonna,
Um,
I'm
the
gonna keep
outskirts.
an eye on him.
Yeah.
You know, just in
Oh,
case.
he's making a lot of noise. He's really easily
Oh,
spotted
fuck,
with
how
the walking
much?
through the reeds.
Can I do a stealth check?
Oh, really? I was wondering if you were going to mention that. Again, how about I do the stealth check?
Okay, go for it. I'll do it.
But do-
2GM. Stealth.
No, but then you'll see it.
I closed my eyes and see it.
No, then you'll still be able to see it. If I roll it, you don't get to see it.
Okay.
That's the brilliant part of the hidden rolls. So you think you're stealthy. You're starting to make less noise going through the reeds. The reeds are, you have to move them out because they're hard to work through. And you're going through. You do find a feather, a cluster of feathers on the shoreline in the reeds, and you pick them up. You also see a hoof print further in on the mud.
Oh, God. Is it facing towards the island or away from the island?
Well, the hoof print is near the
Oh.
feathers.
It's- it-
Footprint?
Yes.
Can
hoof print.
I? How far away is he?
He's disappeared down into the reeds.
Because I was gonna do a prank. Dang it.
You know which direction he's gone.
No.
Can I? Can I make a little like grumbling noise out that way, like towards where he is, like it's kind of light, so maybe only he could hear it. Like you have to be close in the area to hear it. Oh, it's only 30 feet though.
Just
too
go
far
as
away.
far as you can.
Away and
I just want to scare him.
Well, you can make the sounds that you're going to do.
Okay, can I get close enough?
You can do a stealth check. You know which way he's gone.
Yeah,
You can try to sneak down there. I'll let you do the stealth one.
It's
a bit more open. Yeah,
So I'm gonna sneak around so I can see him, and I'm kind of like just close enough, and I want to like just behind him make like a breathing sound, like right behind him, and like a little push of air, maybe like a little bit of wind.
what is your reaction?
My reaction is nope. After seeing that thing, I just start bolting towards the road.
So as you're going, nope, you're running through, and you can see as you're running, you're following the path that you formed by just separating, and there, about 30 feet away, is little Reuben, just squatting, hiding.
Oh, I wouldn't know that Ruben's be doing this. I would just be good. No. Strength check, pick up and run.
It's like bunch of feathers in one hand, Reuben over the shoulder in the other.
That's
Second
the
time
idea.
it's happened to Ruben.
This is apparently what happens when you play
doing?
children. You get picked up and thrown about the place.
Like nope, 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 nope. Rope. Throws Ruben in the barrel and just goes nope, 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 nope.
Well, pass me the feathers.
All right, fair enough.
So again, feathers are massive.
They could fit in the barrel. With
They could
me,
fit in the
right?
barrel,
Like
yes.
I could like hold on onto them with my legs.
Yep.
While I pull along.
Yep.
Oh no, I'll be pretty much pure adrenaline. Going grab the barrel with one hand, other thing, the other goes nope, 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 nope.
Are you gonna try and push me?
Can I have a athletics with disadvantage?
All right, athletics.
I'm assuming Ruben's in the barrel, being
Oh yeah.
I've been dumped in the barrel.
with the feathers, and he's trying to pull you both along.
And water's going in the barrel, so you're pretty much doing your own water.
Can't I do my own?
Now, can I get a reflex save from Ruben?
To grab the rope, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think that's the. Yes, so you grab the rope as you're being pulled along, and you get left behind, like halfway in this journey of going nope, 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 and yeah. So you grab onto the rope. The I was going to say dwarf, but Yella keeps on going. Absentmindedly has forgotten about you halfway up the river. You see on the docks though. At the start of the docks, just two creatures. A large and a small. One's quite spiky. You also don't see Lady Grace Majesty.
Does yellow stop?
So we'll do a perception with disadvantage. Oh no, we won't do the disadvantage. We'll just do a perception.
Okay.
That's mean.
Knowing my rolls today, though,
It'll be bad anyway.
I am the disadvantage anyway.
Yeah, so the thing that people have to know is that Emmy has been pretty exempt from our bad rolls.
Yeah.
I think
in
it's funny
the
that
episodes
the
that she's
child
been
is the
on.
one competent one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is why it took so long to capture the child. Because you had to wait until Emmy rolled badly.
Yeah.
So you see, as you go, nope, 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 and you just pause in the water, suspended in the rope, and you see at the base of the docks, where the docks meet the land, a spiky demonic creature with a leash on a small little demonic creature. And they're just looking out to the river, not seeing you, but just looking out to the river.
Nope, nope.
Just pause.
We're both paused in the middle of the river.
Reversing back.
Yeah, go the other way.
The
It's-
barrel.
it's- It is easier to reverse back as the current is flowing against you if you're going towards the docks.
I'm gonna go the other way. I go back to the island.
Wait, and see Lady Grace.
Thanks, guys.
And-
Well, what else are we supposed to? We don't know where you are.
No,
No, you don't.
I totally abandoned you guys, so it's 100% okay that I am also abandoned. That is how it works.
Just like the richest person is the one on watch. So you slowly head back towards the island, and you just wait there for a while. After a while, the two individuals turn around and walk back between the buildings and start walking off. You lose sight of them pretty quickly.
Okay, it might be safe now.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Okay, let's try this again. Mind you,
So
I'm
you gotta stop
completely-
picking me up. Not a baby.
Griffin! I heard it breathing behind me.
She'll let it eat you.
The feathers are white. Griffins are not usually white, though. This comes to mind.
Yeah.
Giant swans.
Either way, you're a little kid. I can't let someone eat you. Actually, I use the word little kid in quotation marks. Little kid.
If you're an orc, I would say you can't let someone else eat you.
Yeah, well, good point. Emergency food supply.
Moving back
Fine.
over towards the island.
Yep.
Oh, not the island, the mainland.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you take your time this time. With the rope, and it's actually not a problem to get across there now, because you've got the rope set up, and the ties were actually wood, and you make it back across. You hear them arrive at the docks, Lady Grace. They're not subtle with their movements. Are you still hiding?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I know they've arrived, but that doesn't mean that things that have tried to kill me have left.
Oh,
Where'd the old lady go?
what old lady?
No, the
Oh,
last
that
person
old
She's
lady.
19.
the last person that called her an old lady, well, ended up with their quarterstaff shoved up a very naughty place. And their voice rose 3 octaves. So, yeah. Also, not a good idea to piss off the healer.
Just ignore the dice rolls.
Yeah. Can is there anyone else around or anything I can notice that could be watching us or any other bullshit? Are we pretty safe at the moment?
Should probably
Um,
leave.
She might have gone back to the caravan or to the other person. Wait,
Alright. Do I hear them talking for a little bit?
Yeah, and
yeah, we're not doing it in Elvish.
I don't care. Like, so long as you're not being like, oh God, we're dying. Someone please help us. I'll pop up from the boat.
I was gonna say we could always just say, I never got to pay Lady Grace that 1 copper I owed her.
Wring out the sleeve of one of my shirts that got a little bit wet.
As-
was
Shitty.
unpleasant.
as the boat topples,
What? Don't I get to make a check?
I did for you, stealth 4.
Oh. I should have died then.
No, for them turning up, for them not seeing you. So you try to make the grand entrance of like ringing out, and as you're doing so, the boat just starts
Yeah,
moving
not
underneath you.
stealthily. I just want to I just want to get out.
Okay.
I'm
Oh.
not trying to like come up behind them and scare them. I'll leave that to Ruben.
True. Yeah.
And you just see.
Okay. You can do your didn't fall.
Yeah, I'm just like wringing out my sleeves and that was unpleasant.
You didn't
Good
get
to see you're
eaten.
not dead. No, I'm not. Glad to see you didn't either.
Yeah. It's kind of nice, I guess.
Glares at Ruben. Finally puts 2 and 2 together.
You get the feathers.
Yeah. How many did we
Perfect.
get?
Handful. And as you're talking like that, you see from the island a large white creature take flight. 4 legs, medium-sized creature, large, massive wings. A horse takes flight from the trees and flies off over your head and disappears in the distance.
I roll to see if I know what that is.
Yay!
What kind of roll would that be?
I'll give advantage for the kid.
What kind of roll?
That'd be nature. Pegasus.
Bruh, I could have had a Pegasus?
I'm sorry, what?
That was... Did you not...
What of it?
I'm keeping one of these. Mine.
Go for it. I think we only need one for the
I'm gonna keep the...
crazy old bat. What's next?
These are Pegasus feathers. They'd be worth a fortune.
Fantastic. We only need one for the crazy old bat. Frankly, I have half a mind to keep all of them. Just leave them here. What was next?
We don't give these to Luca.
No, we don't give anything worth any money to Luca. Unless you want to hold it over his head, which I definitely do.
How many abacuses does he own again anyway? Seriously,
Two.
how does one person need that many abacuses?
They don't, because they don't have any money to, count up with it.
Oh no, they count how much they owe you every week.
I have a
Yes,
question.
small child.
Oh, no, this is to the DM.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, small child.
Pegasus feathers magical? Do I know?
No, you wouldn't know. But yes, they would be worth a bit.
Right. What
Holding
was
on to them.
next?
How many were there?
Handful.
I'll
The
say
way you-
5, maybe.
I would say it was a cluster, so I'd assume a cluster between 5 and 10.
I'll say 5.
No, right.
I think that's a good handful amount.
It's the number of fingers on a hand.
What's this? Yeah. Feathers. I want to meet the Pegasus.
No.
It's a flying horse.
I doubt it would be of any consolation that it will be probably killed and eaten by these demon fiend things.
I'm sure it probably got away.
And soft in the background is his.
It
Nay.
like flew off into the sunset, so yeah.
Well, if it knows what's good for it, it'll stay away.
Yeah.
So the
Anyway,
paper, the
We have
feather.
the paper. We have the feathers now. What kind of ink does this old bat want again?
I don't even remember.
Ink
We just
from the
get
Caboa
typical
bushes
ink.
in nearby grove.
Okay. Not on the island that we just left.
No.
I'm sure that won't be ridiculously difficult to get or annoying in any way whatsoever. Do we know where the grove is?
You've learned.
He did give you a
sarcasm.
description at the time.
I've known sarcasm.
No, I'm saying that you. Anyway, let's move on. So you just see Yellow walking by now with a couple of feathers in his pack, and he just looks like a big giant bird of paradise.
So
Oh, I got the feathers.
Oh, I got.
They were in my barrel.
You can actually carry them. Will they be the same size as you?
They're probably the same size as me. Nearly.
a little bit shorter, but yeah.
Would you be running around with two of them going, I'm a Pegasus?
I at least want one.
Oh yeah.
You can have the rest. It's my feather. It was in my barrel.
Okay, I'll specify. I've got 4. You've got 1.
Okay,
So you're looking for, was it berries from the Kabara bushes and nuts from the gull nut trees, both found in a nearby grove, which he gave you directions to.
Fantastic.
Hooray!
Yay, fetch quests.
We had our way to go.
You head out to the grove, and I'm just actually prepping the map because I changed it from
Ooh,
scratch.
look at
Well,
that
should we take a break
I have a
now?
map.
Give you a bit of time.
We can
or-
take a break because we've been waffling on for about an hour. And we've had some bad rolls, so I think we need to reset the dice, rate them, so we can keep up those bad rolls. Because, well, that's what this game's all about. Atrocious rolls.
For everyone but the kid.
Yep.
Including me. So I'm just pretty much finished now, actually. So yeah, we'll take a break and we'll be back shortly. Yeah, hopefully we can find a keyboard for Amy.
I'm sad.
That's really
She said
disappointing.
she missed out on their keyboard. They also missed out on their meeting the Pegasus. They got Pegasus feather, so 2 out of 1 round bad.
I did like that it's like you try to get the spookiness in and it's like it's just a Pegasus. It's a good thing, not a bad.
I just saw an opportunity
We
to scare
didn't know
someone.
that. Yeah, we didn't know if it
Know
would be a
that.
good thing or a bad.
Yeah, I know, and it's always bad.
It's always
Always
bad.
It's
It's like
it's always
boys
fun to
behind-
prank
Place is
people.
breath
surrounded by
behind you.
fiends.
Your healer is
When
on
you
the
when you
island.
feel a breath and a growl behind you, that's genuinely a nope.
Yeah, so you pretty much.
And it's generally the 13-year-old kid having fun with his.
Yeah. Oh, if I could
Illusions.
get away with it, I would have tried to just run across the water.
Water walking.
Yeah.
Cartoon rules, you don't fall until you look down.
Yeah, the whole Warner Brothers rule of gravity.
Well, there's always the Douglas Adams version where you throw yourself to the ground really, really hard, and if you miss, you're flying. And that comes into effect in Baldur's Gate 3 in the early access. The ship.
Oh yeah.
Yes. No spoilers, but very early on. You'll see it. Anyway, we'll be back shortly. Thank you for being here. Again, this is not your normal role-playing. We're very casual with this one. We kind of expect the bad rolls. It's part of this game. It's the theme. No morals, no morals, and no good dice here. So we'll be back soon. Bye.
Alright.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are back to live. Thanks for sticking around, and hopefully you enjoyed some of our highlight clips. If you're on YouTube, we cut those out, but we've also got a highlight reel area where you can go through all the bits and pieces. They're usually under a minute, and they're usually really weird. Just pretty much the best ofs, the gags and bits and pieces that we've found on some things. I'm still tracking them down. We've got 2.5 years of footage to go through, 4-hour shows. It's a lot of work to try to find them and track them down. So if I don't do it at the time, whoops, we missed them. I do have to try to find the Duck Duck Dagger. I've got to get my hands on that one, which was recently, and of course the one with the hogger bars. Which again, recently, but it's going through 4-hour shows to find a single minute or 30 seconds on the show. But anyway, we're back. Yay.
Yay!
Wow,
And we're still wet.
so much enthusiasm.
We're not dead yet.
Yet.
I can dance and I can sing.
I've got no idea where that came from, but yay.
Haven't you watched Monty Python and Spam a lot?
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Been a heck of a long time since I've watched any Monty Pythons. But anyway, we're back. So we open our scene at the edge of a grove where in the center of the grove is a mound with a large tree. The I've got to try to open where I'm up to. Ink. There we go. Where the gulnut tree stands in the middle of the grove. Near the edges of the grove is, of course, the caroba bushes. I'm really bad at pronouncing things, but it's made up anyway. So you can make up any sound it's supposed to be. So the caroba bushes on the outside. It's probably a real bush. I'm sorry if it is. It's real. Are clustered around the outside as well. And you're tasked to get some berries from that and some nuts from the gulnut tree. And let's move on to the map because we have a map. Of course, by the same people we usually do all our maps with. I can't remember my name with. So we have a map. Let's undo it. Let's go open up. Wow, it's very dark. Why is it dark? We haven't used this overlay in a while. So I just trying to figure out why the map's so dark. Anyway. Bigger map than I expected to. Got things hidden. So that's where we find ourselves on the map. It is dark?
It's not on our screen.
Yeah, on the overlay it is.
On stream.
Yeah, on the stream. Something on my end. Hi everybody, thanks for sticking around. We just had a little bit of an internet outage on my studio end. We've just got some workmen up the street, which I spotted yesterday, which caused a small outage when we weren't online, but I'm guessing they're still there again today working on the node, and that could have been the cause. At least that's my theory, and I'm going to stick to it. So I was just mentioning that I've did some changing on the overlay, and that's why there was an issue. But the overlay is now working because I did it when I was offline just then. Awesome. So we're in the grove. You can see the large gulnut tree in the middle and the bushes around the edges of the grove. Is the other bits you'll need. The caroba bushes.
Say the bushes.
I'm not saying it again. Sorry? Sorry, I didn't hear any of that. I was
Del
speaking.
said something.
Yes.
Oh, I said we might as well get the berries first. I mean, that's close there.
As a ranger, would I know anything about these type of berries?
Nature check? Damn, it wasn't a disadvantage. As a ranger, you would know that, yes, there's something you recall about these berries. Let's see, there's something about them.
So you can.
That's right, they're poisonous.
Poisonous to injection, poison to touch.
Probably to ingest.
The thorns are poisonous on the bushes.
Anyone got any gloves?
Has anyone moved to any of the bushes yet? I haven't. This is just my recollection. I haven't told anyone this yet. Has anyone actually moved towards the bushes yet and about to start touching it?
You can tell them when they do. Or
Honestly,
you can not tell them.
I probably would have.
So
What's dangerous about bushes?
Lady Grace, you might not want to touch the
What about the thorns?
poisonous.
So you suggest we move forward then? Because
I
nothing
suggest-
about this house can be received.
I suggest that we pick the berries carefully, or hit the tree and get the berries to fall down and we pick them off the ground.
But wouldn't that cause some like twigs and thorns to come down too?
Would you prefer to either pick the berries off the tree with the thorns there, or would you prefer to pick them off the ground?
Either way, there's thorns involved.
Are there any berries that are like close to the edge, or are they like
They're deep in the bush because I'm a really mean GM.
Fantastic.
And you're still on only 2 hit points.
Yeah.
Is anyone wearing gloves?
If you only had a spare abacus.
It would be
Proceeds
so
to throw-
useful in this scenario.
Proceeds to throw abacus at tree.
You don't have one.
Actually, I do.
You do?
I have an abacus. What? He
Checking
gave
this.
me.
That's why he only had one. That's why he only had one.
Yeah.
When I looked earlier.
Oh. Oh, okay, right.
Is there a big stick laying around?
Yeah, there's sticks.
All right.
Is there a big one?
Define big.
Like,
Yeah.
okay. I could get the big stick. And do I have rope? We should have rope.
I know. Did you collect it back from the...
I have hempen rope.
I was just going to say, did you collect it back from the river?
Did we use our rope in the river?
No.
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 No, we use the others.
Well,
I
I'm
used my
gonna
rope.
tie a dagger to one end of the stick, so I can stand far back and like attack the tree to like open a hole to the berries.
And just hack it. And hack it. and
Yeah,
hack
like
it. Yeah.
kind of
With some exertion and some non-subtlety with your gardening, you hack a section of the bush so that you can reach in to get the berries. So your sleight of hand check will be at advantage now.
All right. Advantage is good. Well, I have a 3 to that, so I can probably do it.
I have a 4.
All right.
before.
But
as
you're
well.
almost dead.
I am almost dead, yeah.
I did my part.
You're lucky I haven't healed myself already.
I like untied
All
my
right,
dagger
chat.
from the-
This is the time that you actually. We're going to fuss around this for a little bit. This is the time where you actually donate to screw us over even more.
But you
No!
no!
Yes. Yeah. And we've started a new system as well since like only the last couple of weeks that subscriptions give bonuses to everybody.
You know what?
So it's
And a gifted subscription doubles that.
If
So-
I die, I die.
Yes.
We have advantage on this.
So a subscription would be what? D4, D8, D... Oh, that'd
Before
be
that
D12
happens-
instantly.
Before that happens, I'm going to attempt to pick some berries at advantage, correct? With sleight of hand?
Yes.
Fantastic.
I forget what game this is. I told you.
9.
And 9.
If I die, I die.
Can I
I will
have
make a new character.
Can I have a Constitution check, please?
yes,
Or
you-
saving throw?
It's the same either way. Oh, sorry, I still had advantage
Hey!
on. Oh, but hey, it's the first roll.
Oh my god! That's not right.
I still might die. Depends on whether that is
Weren't you
cool or if
track
it still
of
does damage.
20s and 1s.
Well, we're keeping track of them.
I feel like we were.
No, but there was about a dozen
that was
or more than a
just
dozen
when-
the first time.
Yeah, it was when we had like
Yeah.
so many ones.
Yeah.
That was so painful.
So you cut yourself with the with one of the thorns, but you grab a handful of berries. You don't feel any ill effects. Yet.
Fantastic. Not really poisoned. And I put the berries in one of my little pouches.
Eyebrow raises.
I'm fine, aren't I?
Like very carefully, like using some leaves or something to clean off my dagger. Make sure
Hmm.
there's no poison on it. Actually, no,
Give it
I want the
some
poison
fire.
on there.
You want the poison on the... Okay, sure.
On the dagger.
Yep.
Yeah.
To keep that a note.
I've got
You-
one poison.
You have a poison dagger.
One slightly poisoned dagger.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. Well, we got the berries. Now I got to go to the tree.
I don't climb.
So the tree's on an escarpment, which is like where the tree sits is about 10 foot up. Is like in the middle of the area, and then this large tree just dominates the grove itself.
Looks
What
at the
do you
tree.
do?
What do we need from the tree again?
Donuts.
Oh, the nuts. Well, first off, I'll look around the ground, see if there's any nuts on the ground.
You'll have to get up there.
Oh. Oh, that's what you mean. I walk over here and I start climbing.
Can I get a climb check, please? Athletics, it is.
I was gonna say, fine, climb check, strength. Why am I the one doing all this climb checks and strength?
Because
Because I got
Ruben-
the berries.
and Ruben helped with the berries, so it's now all you. You climb up. You scramble up the edge.
I've used my luck for that. Then.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
So you scramble up the edge, and now you're up in the top area. You don't see any nuts on the ground. It may be early in the season, so the nuts are still on the tree itself. All the way up the top of the tree.
Curses to himself in Elfish. Can I? No, well, I climbed the tree.
That would be a climbing check, I believe.
There's no specific climb.
Athletics again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't be acrobatics?
Because that's the falling check.
Okay.
We'll get to that soon, I'm sure.
There you go.
So as you're climbing up the tree, you start getting up. It's quite a large tree, I believe. Let's roll. We'll do D6.
Aren't you a ranger?
Yeah.
We'll do D6 and halve it, so we'll see how much. So 6 would be, well, high. So you're lucky. You only get 5 foot up before you start falling, before you start slipping back down again. So you don't injure yourself at all.
Okay.
You still have a tree.
Can I see where the nut is?
Would you like to do a perception, please?
Yes, I would like to do a perception.
You can see where the cluster of nuts are. Just where the wasp nest is.
I could have done poorly.
It could have done very poorly
Oh.
because it's about 25 foot up.
I was gonna say, could I take my bow and arrow and just try to hit the nuts?
You
Try to
can
shoot him from the
certainly
try.
try.
Do I notice the wasp nest?
No.
No, you're still seeing how much poison you've got on your knife now.
I'm half expecting.
We're just
All right.
standing
going
there
to-
waiting.
Try to shoot the nuts out of the tree and avoid the wasps.
Well, it's going to be hard.
Oh, it's gonna be hard. I know I'm gonna be fail.
So I've got a number in mind, but I've also got a number in mind for if you miss and hit the wasps.
So what would you have me to roll?
Well, you're doing an attack roll, aren't you?
Yeah.
And a small object in a tree, 20 feet up.
Yeah.
Right, this is when you donate to give us a
Yes.
penalty.
Oh wait.
Because if you hit those wasps, ooh,
That's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt a lot.
yeah.
I'm just trying to either climb up to the nuts and try to avoid the wasps and fall,
That's
or
possible.
try to shoot the nuts and then shoot the wasps, or shoot the nuts and get the nuts.
Yeah. Or climb up and avoid the wasp and climb back down with the.
With the way that my roll's been lately,
It's all good on my side.
yeah, it's for. I haven't seen the roll.
I have.
Am I going to regret my choices in life?
Let's do this then. Is that a good answer?
Haven't seen anything yet.
That's a good.
Wait, are you fighting a swarm of wasps?
Oh no.
That's funny.
I think that's a good answer.
That's real funny.
I'm sorry there's a few filters on this map capture. It's kind of weird. Trying to get rid of... Try to clean it up a little bit.
Is there like a rock or something I can sit on? Like these rocks over here?
Yeah, you can climb up a rock and have a nice view.
I just want to sit.
So it's only you? Okay. Fantastic.
I'll
No one else is
roll
doing anything.
Just in case I have to heal. I'll be on there. I'm not doing anything. But like, if you're screaming and dying.
Well, we're automatically moving past you because you haven't seen anything. Nothing's happened yet. Until
Ruben
now.
climbs a rock.
Has Ruben actually rolled for initiative yet? Or Ruben's
I don't
not
think
caring?
Ruben cares.
No.
Oh, fair
Ruben
enough.
doesn't care.
And sit on that rock. Oh no, you've got that
you
one there.
need to know when you don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I can roll. You really want me to?
But do
I
you
mainly
want to?
I'm mainly just eager
There
to
you
hear
go.
someone say several times, I do nothing. I don't care.
Okay, there you go. I rolled
Okay.
a 21.
So the wasp descends. You the buzz, and they come down after their nest is hit with a crossbow bolt or with an arrow. An arrow, and descends on its attacker, so to speak. And attacks with a 15.
That hits.
Oh. So let's go to this button for 9 points of stinging damage.
Ooh.
Leaving you on 3 hit points.
I feel like maybe Ruben might have to care.
Yella, what would you like to do?
How many times have you almost died this session? 'Cause
This session,
Ruben
no.
and Lady Grace
Yeah,
are
true.
lazy.
It's more been rolls instead of combat, so
That could have been a lot worse. You'll be saying, a little help!
44.
Wasps!
He's here
And
screaming.
ow. How do you defend from a storm of wasps?
I don't know. How do you? Well, I know the answer, but do you?
I didn't get any berries, did I?
I feel like I read somewhere that wasps can sense guilt. So just stop being guilty.
Shall we use what we're using for a guard's tale and put a timer?
Hey, I mean, Ruben, don't care. Lady, don't care. Me, ah!
Yes, but you don't get to take their timer.
No. Can I try to cover myself up with the ground and try to make myself as a target?
You're doing what now?
Well, first off, how am I going to attack wasps?
It's a swarm.
Oh,
He's attacked the swarm.
Attack on swarm.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you choose to do that.
Nothing
Sure.
else I could do apart from running. Actually, no, yeah, run.
You gonna run?
Take the dodge action.
Yes.
Dell, please.
I'll,
No, I just mean to say, like, that's a thing.
yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, dodge. I'm trying to avoid it.
You're just going, no,
Are
no, no, no,
you
no, 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 no.
running or?
Yeah. I have no idea. I did not just think to, I did not think this through.
Run away.
Well, there's a problem with running.
Yeah, cliff.
Yeah, 10-foot drop.
It's 10 foot? Oh. That's a pain.
Yeah, considering I'm on
If he
3.
falls and takes more than 4 or 3,
Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to try to climb down the mountain.
see, climbing's not really
Yeah, what?
dodging.
Okay, I'm dodging.
Yeah.
So you can climb, but that's not like a disengage or dodge.
They get attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Or you can stand there and dodge and not do anything, or you can attack back.
Oh, I'm going to. I'm not going to attack back. I'm going to stand there and dodge and say, "Not the wasps."
Okay, let's see how that works out for you.
Poorly, probably.
Lady Grey, also, Ruben, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Oh, I hear screaming, I'm guessing.
Yes.
So what did you say? You yelling at something about wasps? And I just kind of like
Yeah.
look at Lady Grace and I'm like, what?
You can now see a swarm of wasps.
Like it's
Just-
a lot of wasps.
It's a lot of wasps. Just attacking and biting and just enveloping Yellow.
That's an oopsies.
And you can see like already the welts swelling up instantly of Yellow.
I don't know what I can do about that.
You have a hammer.
No, I don't.
Dynamite All Stars, boys and girls. Go look them up. Most offensive comedy trio ever.
I could.
Not a sponsor. Yes?
Could I? No. That might be counterproductive. Might aggravate them more. Oh wait.
They look pretty
wait.
aggravated.
I have a question. Is Ruben familiar with, like, the fact that certain... I think... Isn't it, like, certain smells or something? Or, like, smoke? The smell of smoke or something? Calms
Ruben is
down.
only 13 and shouldn't be smoking.
No, I'm talking about, like...
Like
Do I know-
wood burning.
Yeah,
Nature.
do I know that calms down?
Nature check.
wasps?
That would be your action is doing a nature check. Would you like to spend your action doing a nature check?
Sure.
Because you've already done it. No, you don't know anything about smoke to... Yeah.
Looking at this situation going, I don't know what I can do about this, and just sitting here.
Okay, Lady Grace, it is your go.
Yeah, that is quite an ideal. I'm pretty sure that all of those are actions. So I'm just gonna back up a bit. And I'm gonna dodge. Because if those things come near me, I'm just
I have a question.
kind of
Is the
hiding
swarm,
behind my shield.
is the swarm technically in the same space as Yalal?
Technically, yeah.
Okay.
It just makes it easier to have it separate like that on the map.
Okay.
So, Lady Grace takes the dodge action and
Yeah,
just
hiding behind my
walks, just
shield.
backs away. Oh boy. Their attack is actually pretty good. I just want to point that out.
I can't heal you when you're that far away.
No.
You could have gotten closer.
I couldn't have got that close, climbed up the thing, and I'm a bad cleric. I don't have healing word prepared.
You're also a bad person.
Yeah, that's fair too. I'm sorry.
Does an 11 hit you?
No.
They miss.
Can I roll a nature check to see if I have any idea how to get away with this without getting hurt even more?
That's your action.
That's my action.
Means you don't get the dodge action.
Uh,
You don't get the disengage action either. Of running away.
right. Oh, so I get disengaged, do I? Now, since I
Well, you could
dodge.
always have disengaged.
But I'm guessing you're jumping down the
Yes.
the hill instead of.
Yeah, that's an acrobatics jumping.
I can do that. So I will jump down the griffin.
Okay. So you disengage as your action.
Yep.
You jump down, risking damage. Can I get an acrobatics, please? It'll be nice. Say DC 12.
All right, acrobatics.
For this campaign, that's still 50-50.
Yeah, no, this campaign is still 75-25.
True,
No rolls.
true. Okay, would you like to roll D6, please?
Yes. No.
Please.
All right.
Or I was going to ask Lady Grace if she would like to, seeing she's such a bad person.
I have a question. Does he like jump down and like do?
We're
like,
gonna
he
see.
lands on his feet and then falls over on his face.
Well, depending on this roll.
Right? Does he
MLP,
break an
please.
ankle?
Please describe this.
Face swollen by wasps. You can just imagine he just about to jump off. A wasp just stings him in the butt, and that pushes him off his disgraceful feeling. And instead of just landing on his feet and about to take a run, he lands on his face. Yeah,
Face plant.
face plant.
Oh.
And you
And
see
he's
one little
motionless.
and there's one little wasp just repeatedly stinging his butt.
But he's motionless.
Out and the legs cocked in the air like king.
So, Yella.
That was
That was yours? So
Yeah,
down
that's
to
my
Ruben.
I'm helping.
No, they're not.
well. It seems things have gotten a little out of hand. I think I would say. You get up from my rock and walk over. And I'd like, are they? Because they're technically on the cliff.
Well, they're 10 feet above.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for them to be in range and to cast poison spray. So
You can be in range of that right now.
I can.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna be like.
Because
well,
they're technically 10 feet from you, above, like up, so you can easily get them in there.
I'm gonna attempt to poison them.
Fantastic. Do your D12 damage. And are they immune to poison?
Yeah, that's the big question.
Checking that
Is it-
now.
All I have is they're bugs.
We're level 1. A swarm of wasps is gonna kill a group of level 1 characters.
I just want to point out, we've done this. We've done swarms before against level 0 characters.
Oh, those poor children.
Children of the Marsh. They survived, but wow, they earned their level 1 through multiple swarms. So you did something. You don't know how much you really did because
So a couple of little wasps fall down.
there's still a swarm there. You just can't see how much it changed.
But a couple fell down, so I did something.
Something.
Yeah, if Ruben like looks at
Oh.
the ground, there are a couple dead ones now.
They're
don't know.
intoxicated.
They just walk around the thing and roll out the barrel.
Lady Grace,
Okay, fine. I'll go 5.
I really hope that you've moved too far away to actually do.
I think you are.
Spell.
20, 25, 30. I'm not.
Oh.
I
I'm,
really.
see, I'm not.
Yeah. If this was
I know.
Pathfinder though, that second diagonal would have been 10 foot.
I know. It's not though. So
So much compassion.
I'll
James.
cast Cure Wounds.
Oh.
You're gonna have more hit points than I do after I do this, which is why I'm salty.
9.
With
Wow.
9 hit points. That's more than my maximum.
There you go.
Thank you.
And then the swarm. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
They attacked the kid.
I'm farthest away.
I did just try and gas. them.
Yeah.
True, but it's still 1 to 2 for Lady Grace, 3 to 4 Ruben.
But I'm further away. Ah!
It's Lady Grace. It's fair.
Well, no,
It's
it
done by
is.
random rolling. Does a 14 hit?
No, it does not. 15's the number to beat.
Are you lying to me? Well, you are.
No, I have
So-
a shield and leather armor and +2 dex.
Yep. So it's essentially in your square, surrounding you, swarming you. And they miss. Yellow. Right next to you, Lady Grace is being accosted by the same wasps.
I'm just looking at my inventory. Is there anything I can use? I wasn't expecting to be alive at this section. I take my bow and arrow and shoot the wasps.
You're standing next to, like, you're in melee range.
Oh yeah, I move.
Like they
away.
are absolutely right there
Oh,
where Lady
okay.
Grace is.
If disengaged, is disengaged bonus action or an action for this one?
It's an action.
All right.
Unless you're a rogue of at least level 2.
Okay. Well, I shall disengage and get out of range, ready for a shot for my next action.
Okay.
So about there.
So, Lady Grace, you've just gotten the payback of nothing. No help.
Well, there's nothing I can do.
You could have dropped the bow and punched them.
Punch the things that can sting
Shot
you.
them with disadvantage.
You could have slapped Lady Grace.
That wouldn't have worked out well for you.
No.
Minimum 2 points of damage, I think it might have been. Okay, so you disengage and you prepare yourself for next
Yep.
round.
Prepare myself
Ruben.
for a shot.
They're not right next to you, but they're close.
Don't gas me.
Thinking
Lady,
hard.
lady, get out of the way. I'm gonna hold an action to do another poison spray.
Okay. With the trigger being...
Lady Grace getting the fuck out of the way.
Okay. Lady Grace, what do you do?
I would like to disengage and go.
Elsewhere?
I'm gonna go right back to where I was. I'm gonna disengage
And I
go
gas
there.
them.
And you gas them.
Poison spray.
DD12.
Yeah!
Nice.
This is where you find out they're immune to poison.
I'm not that mean. I would have told you. No, actually, I wouldn't have told you, would I?
No, you wouldn't have.
But the colour does change. You get rid of more than half.
Yay, more dead bugs.
More dead bugs.
Am I in melee range of them?
No, you're 10 feet away. Oh,
Sweet.
there's a gap between you.
I would also like to run away.
Run
Okay.
away. No, run away.
Brave Sir Robin.
Speaking of that, where is Luca right now?
Not here. So you have 30 feet, 40 feet. Ooh.
So now range matters.
Well, now range matters because we've got 30 feet, 40 feet, and 25 feet.
Yeah.
Before you were like 10 feet, 5 feet, and 10 feet.
Yeah.
So I think this is totally going to be... They're going south.
Well,
I actually want to check to see if they do have that range on their movement, though. Yep, they do. So they now envelop you again.
now, downside to this. Too far away for me to...
There we go. Let's go. Now, at least they're halfway, so they don't do as much. But
They don't do anything.
A1 is not going to do anything.
That's the one that I don't mind.
Mm-hmm. Yella, is your go again?
Disengage
certainly-
and run away. So I shall. What's my
This is
rank?
going to be a pattern, I believe.
Yes, it is. I run there.
Okay.
Don't bring them towards me!
You got
Ruben,
the poison spray. You're doing shit.
your friend is running towards you, yelling, "Ah!"
So I run past him, and I'm gonna hold my action of my poison spray until they get closer.
Okay.
Once they get in range, I'll spray them.
Okay. Lady Grace, Magistry.
I am
Such good
going
match.
to. Oh, it's fantastic! I love it. I'm going to Toll the Dead, so they have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Individually?
This is for the
It's a
first.
swarm.
What's the DC?
DC 13.
DC, a success of 13.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go for my movement. There's not enough space on the map, but I'm just going 30 feet that way.
Or you could keep to the map.
Okay, cool.
Because
I'll
I'm not
go
building another map on top of this.
5, 10,
Sorry.
here, I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That still keeps me further away.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to pull punches for that action, but thank you. And the swarm. It starts moving, and acid or the poison spray goes off.
Yep.
Please,
Poison
because-
spray it. They need to make the save.
They didn't do a save last time.
They
You
have
didn't save?
it. I put the thing up so you can see. It's a
Well,
con save.
It's con. We'll do it for this one because I didn't hear it last time.
So you've been conned?
Roll your d.
Oh, yeah, they pass.
Is it save or?
Cantrips or save or suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 18 is a save, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, well, fuck.
And it's your turn. There's less than half. It's easier less than half. Does 12 hit you though?
No, actually.
That is a shock.
Too fast.
Then they miss. All your spell slots are extended.
Yeah, I don't have any actual spell slots. That's
Yellow.
why I'm using cantrips.
They're right next to you again.
I'm gonna regret doing this. I'm gonna pull out my dagger and try to attack the swarm.
I only had a poison dagger.
Yeah.
Poison dagger.
That would work amazingly if they didn't have a person right inside them. So you can do your attack roll. Now, does a 13 hit them? Yes, it does.
Okay. So that's 1d4 plus 3. That's weird.
Or you can just click on the dagger.
No, fucking dagger.
Click on the
There we
where
go,
it says
7.
dagger there. As Reuben, you're standing in the middle of all these wasps that are flying around your head, and suddenly you see flashes of blade swarm around your head, and they're stabbing and they're slicing, and they're getting awfully close to your skin. And when you finally open your eyes again after shutting them because they were so close to you, you just see all these little pieces of like wings just float down in front of your eyes as they all die.
You wing them all? Are they just on the ground going?
Actually, no, scrap that. I just remembered something.
Oh no.
They're resistant to piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning damage.
That makes
So-
sense.
Yeah, you don't. They don't take 7 damage. They take half that.
It's the life. There's like a couple left.
There's still a few left. Sorry, forgot about the resistance. So yes, there's a couple left. Any other actions for yellow?
Is there anything I can do? But if I run away, fuck it. Sorry, kid.
That is an attack of opportunity.
No.
Less than half, and they have a 6. That's not going to hit. Reuben, Jogo. You have a poison dagger.
I'm just gonna step so I'm not surrounded.
5-foot step. Yep.
Yeah, and then poison spray them.
Okay.
Will I get hit in that range?
That way. I'm guessing.
It's in.
Yeah.
Yes. Not this. Not towards you. It's the
Yeah.
other way. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, for some reason I thought the swarm of wasps was.
Yes. It would have been funnier if you did the other way though. So Swarm of Wasps, they do a con save, and let's do this.
Oh. Cry.
19.
Oh, they passed anyway.
Yep. It was 1 point of damage, but they passed anyway.
Oh, well, that's mean.
Yep. And so it's Lady Grace. What would you like to do?
All right. I think I set up this attack right to
Uh-oh.
do all this stuff. It's just Toll the Dead.
The bomb.
Okay, so yeah. It's weird because I had to figure out the at HP versus.
Okay, so I'm not gonna ring the bong because it would say 1. I'm ringing the bong because it's a 0.
2 minus
0.
2 minus 2.
2 minus 2, 0. They take 7 points of magical damage
Yep. 7 points of necrotic damage.
and explode in a shattering of bits everywhere.
Cool. And I'm still gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Ruben starts like brushing the bits of bugs.
Oh, look, I've got something from the previous map. I can either add that in right now.
Nope, nope, nope.
No.
Nope.
No?
Good.
We'll just delete it then. Okay. You're sitting on the GM layer.
I know. I am not looking forward to having to learn all that stuff for maps soon.
That's easy.
Oh.
So,
Don't have
you're
a
back
lot
to an
of-
idyllic grove.
Pardon my language.
Of course, with the poison berry bushes and the tree in the middle.
Guess we don't have to worry about the wasps anymore.
Just blinks, going,
What did you do to them?
tried to pick the acorns from where they were.
You did shoot.
It doesn't say anything about the arrow. They weren't there to see that.
No, you could see from the rock that he
They
was
weren't
standing
on
up there with an arrow shooting up the tree.
They weren't on the rock at that point.
I was on the rock.
No, like, you're only 10 feet up. Like, it's not that hard to see at an angle. Like, oh, they're
Shot.
just shooting the tree.
You're 10 meters away.
Did you? Why'd you aggravate them? Jeez.
It's either climb the tree and get the acorns, or shoot the acorns and not aggravate the wasps. I am not a smart elf.
Obviously.
Gestures to the acorns. Would you like to try?
How high up are the acorns? From where
About
I'm
25
standing?
feet. Oh, you got to 10 feet up from for the escarpment or the little bit of mound here, and then 25 foot up the tree.
Hang on. Oops, I didn't mean to put that in there.
No,
Well,
that's the wrong
first I'm gonna climb up the escarpment. And
one. That's not a big problem at all.
just gonna climb up. So there's no issue climbing up?
No, I was only going to do it as the initial one for the first person doing it. So, sorry, Miss Library.
OT.
Is there any chance I could use minor illusion to like shake the branch?
You pretend with your magic to shake the branch, but the branch never moves.
Yeah, because it's just an illusion.
Yeah.
I don't think trees can make successful intelligence checks. I think they're inanimate.
And it's still an illusion. There's not a force at all.
Hmm. Fine.
It's like if an illusionary tree falls over in a forest and nobody there was there to see it, did it even exist in the first place?
No. So I'm guessing it's athletics to climb the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Why did you make me roll strength?
Because athletics is strength. Athletics is
okay,
based off
so-
strength, yes.
Yeah, no.
Yes. It's written down as strength athletics in brackets.
Could I do acrobatics?
For falling, yes.
Well, yeah, that's what we were debating about earlier.
Yes.
Yet. I really don't want to climb this tree.
You're a child, of course you want to climb the tree.
Bad at climbing trees.
How?
Ruben doesn't get out much.
No, he's usually locked in his room, I'm sure.
Guess I'll try and climb the tree.
Yes.
My neg 1 athletics. This is why I didn't
boy.
want to climb the tree.
Let's roll a d6 to see how high up you got it. You didn't actually get up that high, thankfully.
Yeah. Okay. Was it acrobatics or dex save?
You didn't go up high enough to even bother about falling damage.
Guess I'll try again.
It's not a natural one.
It's close enough. Let's see how high up. Oh, you may want to have an acrobatics check as you're about 15 foot up before the branch that you're climbing on slips and then breaks from underneath you. As with acrobatics of 13, you jump off the branch that you're on and onto another one, and you're hanging there on a branch above the ground. You're not falling, but you're hanging on a branch. What do you do?
Scrawny kid. Well, I can't do anything except go up, I guess.
Well, you could always let go.
Then I'd fall.
True. It's always an option. It's not a great option, but it's an option.
You know what? Let's keep going.
Okay. Can I have athletics check, please? As you let go.
I did not have the strength to hold myself up.
This internal monologue of, do I let go? Do I stay there? And it's like, oh no. As you finally try to pull yourself up, yeah, your muscles give out. And you fall backwards, tumbling to the ground, landing safely without taking any damage. But you're back where you started, on the ground.
Yeller, help the dear boy.
I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna keep trying to climb this fucking tree.
Yellow climbs up the thing
I'm gonna try again.
and if I give Ruben a boost, will that give him advantage?
If you give him a boost, it'll give him 10 foot less of fall or advantage. Which one would you like?
Advantage.
No, I think it's Ruben that's the one that needs to make this
Oh.
choice.
I think I need the advantage. Yes!
You got the advantage. And
I didn't need it!
you climb up, you get to the large wasp nest, which is now empty. And you just remember something about like wasps having honey? No, I'm kidding. And you grab the nuts, and I'll even let you come back down without another check. Because I was totally going to make you do a check down. Because it's evil.
I'm gonna hold on to the nuts.
Or you could throw the nuts at Lady Grace.
No.
I'm gonna hold on to them.
With the way that our dice rolls been, we would roll a
That
natural
would be a
20 on the
20.
throw,
Yeah.
and Lady Grace's dodge would be a 1.
Yeah. Absolutely. So you've conquered the grove. I mean,
Survived.
Fantastic. Let's go get that.
as you head back to the poet, head back to his house. We'll go back to here. There we go. So head back to the poet's house. I've got a map actually for this.
Then we're gonna fight him next.
As you see in front of you, he lives on a little mound, because why not? And it's the pre-made assets that we're using from Gabriel Pritchard, Picard, which is, I remember the name. And you see a Pegasus at his door, hooves rearing, smashing on the door itself. Absolutely furious and angry.
That's what
It's a
we saw.
Pegasus!
Yeah, okay. Right, you wanted one of those? Now's your chance. You've thought better of it now, haven't you?
I don't.
What do you do? You hear screaming from the inside of the old man. His chair from his porch where he was sitting before is being smashed.
What do you think it wants?
Us, maybe?
It's probably heard that man's terrible poems.
I mean, Pegasi are supposed to be like really intelligent creatures.
I would imagine they would have to be, to fully understand the terror of that man's poems.
I don't think it was the poem though.
Right, they're supposed to be good, right? That's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Like,
clearly that man was not good,
So clearly we have no obligation to help him.
right?
Uh-oh.
I kind of want to know what the Pegasus wants though.
As you're just watching on as the door is starting to move.
Hey, I turn to Yala. Aren't you supposed to be like the arrows of nature and animals?
I so want to give Yell the rest of the not Yell, Ruben the rest of the feathers and then go towards the Pegasus, but with my luck lately.
Like,
Alright, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give the rest of the feathers to Ruben. So you've got the rest of the feathers.
And what are you doing?
And I'm walking towards the Pegasus, trying to be very, very non-threatening. And try not to die. And check animal handling to see if I can figure out what spooked it.
Seems very, very angry right now. So an animal handling might be a good idea.
Yep.
I'm gonna follow kind of like further behind.
So lucky it wasn't with disadvantage. Because I probably could have caught it because it's so angry. You don't know what has made it angry, but it's certainly very, very angry. And trying to break down this door.
Yells in a loud voice, "What did you do?"
Hi everybody, sorry about that. Internet issues again. Had to call the ISP. They're doing some monitoring of what the situation is and going to come back to me when they find out what's happening. But sometimes internet is out of our hands, but we do what we can anyway. So thank you for sticking around. We've got a little bit more to wrap up and then we'll finish up for the days. So we have a Pegasus trying to badger down a door of not a friend, but the person you were working for.
Yeah.
Doing the fetch quest.
Yeah.
I love that smashing sound. So what would you like to do?
Well, I've walked towards the Pegasus. I've done my animal handling check, and I've yelled out, "What did you do?" And then
Yell!
no, because we actually didn't hear what the guy said. You cut out just at that point.
Oh, okay. I can't remember what even I said, so I'm gonna have to figure that one out. So I didn't do anything. You guys did something.
Oh, you're the one who sent us out to get.
He yells to cut you short. So, I didn't do anything. They did something.
Throw us under the horse buggy, why don't you?
the Pegasus turns and stops his assault. And of course, they've got. Oh, really? We're probably going to end the session here. So I'm going to run the credits roll and we'll leave it there. We've had Mr. Live Producer playing Yella. You can find her at Mr. Live Producer at Twitch TV and all the socials. Lady Grace is being played by Dell. You can find her here playing a few other people with our Saints and Sinners and our Smugglers Run. And Ruben has been played by... so you're getting some weird stuff on the bits and pieces. Has been played by Amy Rabbit, who you can find at Gathering of Nerds and Nerds of Gathering on Twitter. So thanks for watching. We're gonna have to finish this here. This internet is really unstable, so I'm just gonna roll the credits and finish the recording there. Sorry. At least next time we start on a cliffhanger. Wow. Thanks everyone for watching.